Korean chicken, which is also one of the best sellers.
Wow.
How do you do it? Healthy, exotic. What's up guys, welcome back to Travel with Arun, and today we are here at a Japanese vegetarian restaurant, Mr. Genki. The simplest way to get here is just to take the toll and get off at Rama 2 and then come into the soy Wat Yai Rom. And the restaurant is located 2 kilometers from the main road. A simpler way than that is just via Google Map. I'll have the link down in the description below. And yeah, let's see what they have for us today. So guys, first things first, the most important thing would be the environment, because no matter where you are, the atmosphere or the ambience needs to fit the type of food. But over here, as you can see, the atmosphere and the surrounding alongside with the bamboo and also the sakura plant on the side, you get that authentic Japanese vibe, which is a good point. And secondly, I was tremendously surprised when I heard that there was a Japanese restaurant that serves vegetarian and vegan food, because the first thing that comes to your head when you think about Japanese is definitely sashimi, katsudon, or even sushi rolls. And you know, moving on towards all the variety of seafood that you have salmon, you have tuna, you have mackerel, you have octopus, you have eels. But what do you expect coming to a vegetarian Japanese place? So let's As you can see guys, in front of us we have some chicken, some pork, some eels, takoyaki, and all of this, zero meat. Zero meat. Would you have ever thought that in Bangkok you will find a Japanese place? Let's get to know about this place. So, Kunmon Kap, how long has Mr. Genki been open up, and can you please tell us a little bit about the history of the place?
ร้านเปิดมาประมาณ 8 ปีค่ะ คือเจ้าของเป็นอินเดียสิงคโปร์คือแขกสิงคโปร์ค่ะก็คือเจ้าของมีธุรกิจที่ญี่ปุ่นแล้วประกอบกับเจ้าของชอบทานอาหารญี่ปุ่นซึ่งอยู่ญี่ปุ่นแล้วคือหาทานที่เป็นมังหรือเป็นจีนหาทานยากมากกรุงเทพเนี่ย8 ปีที่แล้วเนี่ยคืออาหารญี่ปุ่นเจเนี่ยคือแทบจะไม่มีเลยเขาก็อยากเอาอะไรที่แบบในกรุงเทพเนี่ยให้มีอาหารญี่ปุ่นเจกับมัง
So what Kunmon has mentioned is that this restaurant has been open up for 8 years now. Wow. And the owner is not a Japanese but a Singaporean who loved Japanese food, and back in the day had a lot of difficulties in finding proper vegetarian Japanese cuisine. He thought of this idea of opening a vegetarian Japanese place in Bangkok. So next question is, what about the ingredients? Do you get it locally or do you import it?
ก็พวกเครื่องปรุงหรือส่วนผสมหรือแม้กระทั่งข้าวส่วนใหญ่เราจะนำเข้าจากญี่ปุ่นค่ะจากไทยก็จะเป็นพวกผักสดมากกว่าค่ะ
So mainly most of the ingredients are imported from Japan itself, whether it be rice or whether it be other ingredients. And local ingredients would technically be the vegetables and also plenty of greens. So as you can see, this entire plate of Japanese curry is imported from Japan. and especially the curry and also the meat. So the best seller of the restaurant would be the curry rice and the unagi maki. This actually surprises me. When you think about vegetarian food, you definitely think about vegetarian chicken or mock meat. But who would have thought of vegetarian eel? That is something I think out of this world. And last but not the least would be the Korean chicken, which is also one of the best sellers. And I tell you, for all those non-vegetarians out there, it tastes the same like a real chicken. Although it's mock meat, but it tastes the same and it's very difficult to differentiate. I love this. I'm not sure about the process of how it's being done, but at the end of the day, you get eel made out of mushrooms, which is, I would say, amazing. 90% of this restaurant is based out of vegan, and as you can see, all the dish around in front of us, it's all vegan. Only 10% of the food over here is vegetarian, which means it has cheese inside. And although there are vegan cheese, but what Kumon has mentioned is the cheese that they have, the vegan cheese, it still does not taste like an actual cheese, and that's why they haven't implemented that in the menu. But overall, 90% of the food is pure vegan food. It's time. Let's start digging in. So first things first would be, not first things first, but we have so much more stuff. So there's no first, there's no second. I'm just going to be diving in. Start out with the Korean chicken. Oh, just look at that. So this is a Korean style chicken, and you have kimchi at the side and sesame seed on top, but I'll try just the chicken first. Whoa. This tastes like an actual chicken. I am surprised. Every time I come here, I know it's vegan, I know it's vegetarian, but I'm still surprised that it tastes just like actual meat. I don't know if that's a wrong thing to say because vegans and vegetarians, you guys don't eat meat, but you're eating this. So even though it's mock meat, it tastes the same like actual meat. Next one would be with the kimchi. I think the face says it all, but the acidity in the kimchi and the flavor, it's the spices, it's like cherry on the top. Amazing. So as you can see over here, we have the eel, and cheers guys. How do you do it? It's amazing. I don't know how the Japanese does it, but the takoyaki. This is one of my favorites. I love takoyaki. The usual takoyaki, you would have octopus inside, you would have shrimp inside. The shredded octopus is also vegetarian, it's also vegan. Oh, man.
Oh man.
The texture, the teriyaki sauce, the shredded octopus, I think all the ingredients just mix really well. The mayo is vegan. So as we know that this entire plate has been imported from Japan. So this is the Japanese curry or the vegan pork fillet, which is also imported from Japan. So in order to enjoy a Japanese curry, you cannot eat it with basmati or jasmine rice. You need that thick and short Japanese rice. Rich, creamy, to the point. The mock meat or the pork fillet is exactly the same like real pork. Inside is reddish and it just gives it that liveliness to the food, and oh, the crunch on the top and the meat inside, oh my god. It is very different from pork. It tastes the same in one bite. There goes nothing, guys. Cheers to some amazing vegan food. Healthy, exotic. Personally, I'm not vegan, I'm not vegetarian, but tasting this food today, this just opens my palate to a new world. What can you do with your plants other than just having it stir fried or steamed, but inventing a new fusion style food. And in the meantime, Enjoy the time lapse. Wasabi challenge. I dare you. Oh. I have nothing much else to say, guys, but what I will say is that you need to come and try this by yourself, especially my vegetarian and vegan friends out there. This is the spot for you. Try to remember the last time you visited a Japanese restaurant, out of which 90% is vegan and 10% is vegetarian, which means it has cheese or animal products. But yeah, with all of that said, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to Travel with Arun, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh.